Okay guys, so we are back at the garden getting ready to pick some herbs for cooking. So I want you guys to come along with me while I go inside here and pick those amazing fresh herbs. Let's go. So once again, we are going to be getting some basil. Look how tall the basils have gotten, guys. So here we go. Let's get some of these basils. Ooh, they're tall too. I'm gonna get a little bit extra because I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them up and clean them up and refrigerate them. All right. I'm gonna let this one, I'm gonna cut this one down some too. So we have a lot of basil. Let's go ahead and get us some move spider web. Golly, the spider web's trying to be in here, trying to take over my garden, but I ain't having it. Okay, so these are the curly parsley. Cut some of these, and these. Let's get some of these. And all of these are the regular straight parsley. They're not the curly ones like over here. But they needed to be cut down because they're ready. So many of them. One thing I can say is that I'll never be without parsley. So I have the curly ones and the straight ones. Oh wow, this is so super cool. Alright. Now, of course I have to get my oregano from over here. Lots of oregano. Let's get these. Let's get this one too. And then there's some thyme right here. Guess I might as well get some thyme while I'm in here. Alright, let's get some thyme. These are the thymes, they're big. Cut these up too. And thyme is really good for Italian foods, but it's not the only thing it's good for. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop right there. Oh, I'm sorry guys, not thyme. I said thyme, I mean rosemary. I meant to say rosemary. These are rosemaries. The thyme is over here. But I'm not gonna get any of the thyme. I'm just gonna get the rosemaries also. Okay, so now I'm gonna come out and show you guys what I have. And look at all my greens. How big they're growing. Wow. So super cool when you're growing your own stuff. Alright, let me step out of here. Alright. Ooh, so guys, look at all of that. Ooh, we have our rosemary, we have our parsley, our basil, and our oregano. So let's go ahead and get ready to clean them. Okay guys, so all of those amazing, wonderful herbs that we just picked out the garden right here, we get ready to clean them. So I'm gonna set this here and I'll pull it. I'm gonna get my rosemary first. Actually, I can just dump them all here. Okay. First. I'm going to clean them with some baking soda cold water. Okay, so now that we are done cleaning them, I'm just gonna let them strain a little bit before I pat them dry. So take the towels. I guess I'll take the towels and pat them dry. And I'm just gonna put them back in the original strainer that we started with. So kind of pat them dry. It smells so good. I always say that because they really do. When you smell these fresh herbs, it just let you know that you are getting ready to cook something that's going to be delicious with them. Oh, that smells good. Remember, I'm drying a combination of basil, rosemary, oregano, and parsley. So you have all of those amazing aromas from each of these. It's just blending together. It smells so amazing. Now, I finished cleaning them. This is what they look like, but now I have to pull the leaves off and get ready to chop them up. Okay guys, so now we're getting ready to pull the leaves off. I'm just gonna put them in this container. And this is my parsley. It can be time consuming, but it's so worth it in the end. Remember, I'm gonna chop some up for a later date. Also, that's why I decided to just get so many, so I can just do it at one time and use it for a few meals in preparation of other meals. Okay, so now I'm pulling off the basil leaves, as I mentioned before. And these are a little bit bigger, so it's easier to pull these off than it was with the parsley. Oh goodness, it just smells amazing. Guys, until you actually have grown this in your own garden and picked it, you probably still don't or you might be still not understanding just how good these smell. I mean, the aroma is so much stronger than what you buy in the store when you grow it fresh out of your own garden. And then a lot of you have grown this before, so a lot of you can relate to what I'm saying. It's a really good feeling to not have to go to the store and spend extra money on something that you can actually grow and use yourself. I used to buy the fresh parsley, but not anymore. Not anymore. Sabrina Bright goes to her garden now and get her fresh parsley. And sometimes you guys seem to use the one in the container. But believe me, it's not as good as the ones out the garden. And then the oregano leaves are really tiny. It may even be a more faster method of pulling these leaves off. But I just patiently wait and just pull them one at a time, a couple at a time. Some of these are kind of small, but I'm still going to use them. You know, guys, if you don't have a garden outside, you actually could grow these inside. I mean, you're going to eventually have to bring them out, but you can store them inside as long as you have a lot of sunlight. You grow them in the pot, store them in the flower pot, and then bring them outside and watch them grow. I'm going to pull the leaves of the rosemary. You have to be careful with the rosemary because it can prick you on your finger. I'm super excited to be able to do this and to be able to share this with you. And it's good to have them clean already because you don't have to worry about bugs on them still. You can just go right into chopping them when you're done and preparing them for your meal. Baking soda really helps with cleaning them. Alright, Okay, so this is our oregano and our rosemary before I chop it up. And this is our parsley and our basil. Okay, so I went and I pulled out 1 container for each of my fresh herbs. So the first one I'm going to start with is going to be my parsley. So I'm getting ready to chop it up. Alright, so it's almost cut up fine like we need it. Okay, let me just knock this down. There's some pieces that's still not as fine as others. I'm gonna need to chop. Alright, I'm gonna take this and put it in this container. And eventually I'm going to put it into something else to keep it fresh. Until I'm ready to use it for other meals. I'm going to share all that with you guys today. Okay. So there's our parsley. That's what it looks like, all chopped up. Now the next herb we're gonna do is going to be basil leaves. And we'll basically use the same process that we used with the parsley. Same system, same process. And guys, one thing I want to mention, after you chop up each of your herbs, make sure you wash your board, especially if you're using a wood board, because it will stain it. It will leave behind some green stains, but what I usually do is wash it after every one that I do, that way it doesn't build up. And I basically use the Dawn power wash to wash it. And it does a pretty good job of getting it out of my wood board. Sometimes I use my plastic board, which it stains too, but it's easier to get it out in the dishwasher. But today I'm using my wood chopping board. In a container, like I did the parsley, put it in a little container. And there's our basil, all cut up. So I'm going to clean up the board and a knife and move on to the next herb. So here's another tip that I use. So I put the name of the herb on the bag that I'm going to put it in, my leftovers, and then I put it underneath so that I'll remember which is which. So that was the parsley, this is the basil that I just cut up. Okay, and so now I am going to move into the oregano. So I'm going to put the oregano bag right here, and I'll be saving the rosemary for last. Okay, so let me make sure you guys can see that line up. So I have the parsley on the basil, and oregano and the rosemary. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into our oregano leaves. So I'm basically going to do the same thing as I did with my parsley and my basil, just chopping it up. together. And try this some more. Alright, I believe that is going to do it for our oregano. And once again, we want to put it into a little container, a little bowl, somewhere to clear off the board to work on the last one, which is the rosemary. And there you have it. There's our oregano. So I'm going to put it on the oregano bag. Okay guys, so we are getting ready to do our last fresh herb, which is rosemary. I'm using the same method that we use for the others. We're going to do the same thing. Rosemary makes a lot of foods taste great. It's good for salmon, Italian dishes. It's a great herb, just like all the others. It smells so good. They all smell really well. Smell really good. Alright, and just like that, our rosemary is done. And once again, I'm going to put it in a small bowl. Alright, so there is our rosemary. Look at that, guys. Very nice. So I put it down here so I'll know. So now I'm going to go clean up my knife and my board. So guys, here it is. Now I'm getting ready to put them inside the bags I told you about. It is basically sandwich bags. I am going to leave some out because I'm going to need to cook with some today. There's my oregano. There's my basil. That's probably all I need. My rosemary. And then my parsley. I think I need just a little bit more inside of this basil bag. I don't think I'm going to need all of that today. There we go. Probably just enough. So now I'm going to take my 4 bags with my fresh herbs and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. Just like I will put bell peppers and onions. I guess you probably could leave them out since they were out in the garden all that time. But I just like putting them in the refrigerator. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay guys, so I really hope that you enjoyed going in the garden with me today and getting some of those fresh herbs and cleaning them up along with me today and chopping them up, organizing them, and getting them in preparation to cook with it. So I hope this has been very helpful for you. It's also been helpful for me because it makes me feel good that I am using my teaching skills and teaching things that could benefit you in the future. So until next time, guys, God bless. Bye.